Hey guys, Dan here from the iPodTouchWorld, and as you can see, this is my brand new white iPhone 4, so I decided to make a video on my top 5 most played applications on my brand new device. This is going to go from my 5th most played up to the one that I'm playing the most at the moment on my device. So at number 5, we have Fragger. There will be all the links and Australian prices in the description. So as we see, this is the basic first level here. And you have to angle the grenade that you're throwing and the power that you're throwing to try and kill these villains. My number 4 is Call of Mini Zombies. So this application is relatively new, and I see a lot of potential from it, and I'm actually really enjoying it, but I just haven't really had the time to play it, so that's why this is my number 4. So basically zombies are trying to take over, and you are this saviour here, and you basically control this joystick here and then move on the screen, and then you have your shoot button here. Really into zombie games, and they always seem to be executed well on the iPhone, so that's just another one. My number 3 is NinJumpDX. So I'm pretty sure this application's been out for a while, but I only got shown it recently, and I have been playing it a heap. So as you see, the deluxe edition gives you a few more levels. You do have the classic, but now you have jungle, pirates, and castle. So here we go. So I'm going to get 3 in a row, and as you see, you get a power up that will progress you further up the stage. And this is one of those games that it has the simplest controls. You just one tap, but it's just overly fun on an iPhone for some reason. I don't know how they do it, but yeah, this is one of those, and I don't see why you couldn't enjoy this application. Remember to check out the description. There will be all the links to these applications if you want to get them, so make sure to check that out. My number 2 is actually a very recent application. It only came out, like, I think last week or something. It's called 9mm. Now this application is phenomenal. The graphics are just amazing, and it's one of the best shooters on the iPhone because the controls are amazing, and they've incorporated this slow motion which takes away all the jagged motion of a touchscreen, because you can have a bit more fluid motion in slow mo. So from what I've played so far, this is quite a gritty little story, and it incorporates a lot of great shooting features and the controls from other iPhone games, and it does make for quite a fun game. So we see here the graphics are amazing. You do have the same kind of controls as Call of Mini Zombies, where you use the screen to look around. You can use your gyroscope to look. I'll just go in slow-mo here. And we do have the tap down the bottom left to duck. You can run by tapping that. You have the slow motion feature here, which you can move to the left or the right, or up or down, and it will dive. Like, here we go, I just moved to the right and I'm diving now. And yeah, that slow motion feature just really improves gameplay on an iPhone. It's quite amazing, because most shooting games, you'll get to a scene like this where there's just all these criminals, and you'll just get overwhelmed because the controls are quite hard on a touchscreen. But with the slow motion, you can just move it to the right or whatever, and it will dive in slow motion, and you have a little more time to think about it, and it just makes the gameplay just that little bit better. Visuals are stunning. Just really great visuals on an iPhone, and the controls are amazing, the physics are pretty good, everything's just pretty well rounded in this game, and this is actually an amazing application. I probably would give it quite a high rating if I was to rate it on its own. I haven't actually been playing this one as much as my number 1 application. This one, I don't know, it's not one of those games you really just want to pick up and play. You do want to get into it because it is pretty amazing. Definitely recommend that application. That one's amazing. But my number 1 is actually Zombie Smash, guys. Now, I had this application originally on, I think, my iPod Touch, like 2nd generation. So it's quite an old application. But I actually installed it onto my new iPhone when I synced it, And they've actually brought out a brand new campaign. I don't know how new this is, but it looks like April. And by the looks of it, they do have another campaign coming out in the near future. So that's why this is my number one, because it is an amazing application. They have updated it, and they're going to update it. So there's going to be a lot more content in the future. That's the only thing that stopped me from playing this application. I finished all the content. So basically the campaign works like a calendar. You go through each day and you try to progress and try to survive a zombie attack. And basically you just progressively go through each day until you complete the month's chapter. And then you're achieved with stars and power-ups and stuff like that. And certain zombies you can't flick, and certain zombies just need a lot more power-ups to kill them. And certain zombies are faster but easier to kill. And you got all these different zombie types that add all this different layer of difficulty. And believe me, when you get up to like day 23 like I'm up to, it's just constant. You don't get time to rest like this. It's just constant. The zombies coming in, have to get all these power-ups to try and overcome them, and believe me, it gets insanely fun. This application's amazing. I really can't floor it. It offers that amazing touchscreen experience with gestures like flicking up in the air. Then you also have all the power-ups, and the graphics are amazing, the controls are simple, and it's one of those games that you can just pick up and play, but at the same time you can just play for hours if you just chuck on a endless mode. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe for more content, more tech news, app reviews, iPhone 5 news, whatever. And make sure to comment below what you thought of my 5 applications. And also let me know in the comments below what your 5 most played applications are on your device. I love to hear from you guys, so just let me know in the comments below. Have a good one, and I'll see you in my next video.